I don't want to like talk about what he don't understand or what he does understand. I'm not for sure, but I think what he wanted to say is, it's like they don't go out there every day and play for the flag. They don't go out there every day and play for their country. You know, they're not going out there and winning the world champs every time. So, but they are playing against the best of the world. So they're eventually being the best of the world. So I that's what I say. You look like you. I could tell based on the way you drinking your devil water. You got a lot to say right now. Go ahead, preach.
It's not devil water. This is liquid death, sparkling water straight from the
based
house.
on based on Verbo, devil water. They worship the devil. So
listen, I'm gonna tell you something about Verbo. I'm gonna tell you something about Verbo and everybody that has anything to say about my water. This is my liquid death water. I like to drink this in the morning. This is my Fiji water. This month I got to drink 2 of these a day.
Right.
That's how I feel about water. If you don't drink water, you can't tell me shit. That's just where we're at. That's where that's not an arrogant thing to say. I don't think Verbo drinks water. He one of those dudes to be like, I hate the taste of water. If you don't drink water, you can't tell me nothing about what type of water I drink. I'll drink Arrowhead. If you don't drink water, you don't get to tell me what type of water I'm gonna drink. If once Verbo starts drinking water, he can give me water insights. But until then, listen, I'm in my late 30s. I'm gonna let y'all know something, just a small piece of advice. Don't trust people that don't drink water. Just don't trust them, because they got different type of chemicals flowing through their body. Ask about their time. He be with the berries and the sage and all that. He know the most. The people he trusts the most drink the most water. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes, man. Listen, I want to ask you this: when it comes to NBA World Champs, do you think that's a fair title?
When you say it like that, when you phrase it like NBA World Champs, no, it's not a title. No, because they're not one team. They're not a team of players that are going out like they do this when they play in the Olympics. But I'm saying they're not one team that has been tied up and then they go out and play Saudi Arabia every night. They're not doing this. They're not a team that's going to play in the China League every night, the Shanghai Sharks. Like, they're not doing that.
Right.
However, I will tell you this, and we'll say this, but what he said could possibly erupt, though, right? So we were talking about this a few weeks ago, and I said, Jaylen Brown is not known, but, and he's getting all of this money, and people were like, I don't even know who Jaylen Brown is. Why is he getting all of this money? Blah, 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 right?
Yeah. So
recently, James Harden was offered $900 million by, I think it was Saudi Arabia, right? So he was offered $900 million by Saudi Arabia. Now, what if that does happen? What if all of a sudden it's just like we really only have one United States team, right? And they go out and go play against all of these other teams every other night, right? Then they're the world champions, right? But that's what he's looking at it as. Like, they're not soccer players. They're not going out and every night they play against Mexico. They playing against China. They playing against this team and things like that. So in that sense, no, they're not the world champions. You know what I mean? So that right there is what he was trying to embrace. The difference is with those teams, though, it's like they don't have every night. They're not going out and playing against a team where it's like the best players of the world are on a certain team. You know what I mean? So that's the difference. So that's the big difference. So no, in a sense, the world champ thing, it doesn't sound right.